Hundreds of supporters of Ukraine gathered in front of the White House on Thursday to demand US President Joe Biden issue more impactful sanctions against Russia in response to Russian leader Vladimir Putin launching an attack on Ukraine this week. The protesters demonstrated for hours Thursday evening in next to freezing temperature and rain in Lafayette Square Park just beyond the White House lawn, yelling chants condemning Putin and calling for more action from Biden. One protester announced to the crowd of several hundred, "President Biden, please remember that Putin and Lukashenko are criminals. The only language they understand is language of force. We need stronger sanctions. Ukrainians appreciate the help that you provided and sanctions that already applied, but we need stronger sanctions to stop Putin." Chants broke out throughout the event of "Cut Russia off," "US with Ukraine," "Do not let democracy die," "Stop Putin now," "Crimea is Ukraine," and more. Asked about Biden's sanctions response, a protester told Breitbart, "I don't feel they're adequate. They will feel the difference only in years. They need to feel it now. They need to start feeling it now." He added, Russian banks were prepared for sanctions. They knew about the invasion for months. They are prepared. These sanctions do nothing for them. Nadia Shaporinska, the president of the group US-Ukrainian Activists, who emphasized the thousands of Ukrainian civilians and service members have been killed, and I quote, "during this war, which Russia started in 2014, when Russia invaded and annexed the Crimean Peninsula at the start of heightened conflict between the two nations." Biden detailed Thursday what he described as strong sanctions on Russia, which included cutting off major Russian banks from the US financial system and limiting exports to Russia, repercussions that came after Biden indicated in January that sanctions against Russia would depend on the severity level of the invasion into Ukraine versus sanctions for any invasion at all. In a press conference Friday afternoon, the US State Department said the attack on Ukraine was ongoing and that Russian military forces were advancing towards Ukraine's capital, Kiev, and stated, "We haven't seen any indication that Putin is prepared to de-escalate. We haven't seen any indication that he is willing to create the conditions in which diplomacy can succeed." Well, we'd like to know your thoughts and responses. Share them in the comments down below, and also share this news and support us through subscribing to our channel. Stay tuned for the real stuff on Next News Hour.